Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
In the previous videos, we have seen how we can use percentage for comparing two or more quantities, and then we have seen how to convert fractions and decimals into percent, and then how to convert percent into decimals or fractions, and then we have seen how we can use percentage for finding the exact number if percentage of anything is given to us. And we have seen many questions based on all these things. Now in this video, we are going to see few more questions based on all these things. Let's start with the first question. The question here is, convert the given fractional numbers to percents. The first one given is 1 upon 8. We have to convert this to percent. And how do we do that? We just simply multiply the given fraction with 100. So that's what we are going to do here. So it will be 1 upon 8 into 100%. Now by simplifying this, we will get 25 upon 2%. So this is equal to 25 upon 2%. And we can write this as 12.5%. And the next one is 5 upon 4. We have to simply multiply this with 100. Now this is percent. Now 4 ones are 4. 4 into 25 gives us 100. So now 5 into 25 will be 125%. So 5 upon 4 is equal to 125%. The next one is 3 upon 40. So again we will multiply this with 100. So 3 upon 40 into 100. This is percent now. Now we can simplify this. 4 twos are 2 twos are 4. 2 fives are 10. So by simplifying we will get 3 into 5, that is 15 upon 2%. We can convert this as a mixed form also. So 15 upon 2. How do we do that? We have to divide it. 15 divided by 2. 2 into 7 will give us 14. So we will put 7 here. And now we will subtract this. This will give us 1. We have to put 1 0 and we'll put 1 decimal here. So now 2 fives are 10. So 5 will come here. We can write 15 upon 2% as a mixed fraction also. For that we have to divide 15 with 2. When we'll do this, we'll get 2 into 7 is 14. So we'll get 7 here and remainder will be 1. So this will be 7 1 upon 2. So we can write this as 7 whole 1 upon 2%. We can read it as 7.5%. The next one is 2 upon 7. We'll again multiply this with 100. Now this is percentage. Now we have to simplify this. From here we will get 200 divided by 7%. Now we have to write this improper fraction in a mixed fraction form. For that what we will do, we will simply divide 200 with 7. So let's do it. (200) divided by 7. 7 into 2 is 14. 20 minus 14 will give us 6 and we'll bring this 0 here. Now 7 into 8 is 56. So this will be 56 here. Now 60 minus 56 will give us 4. So from here we will get 28 whole 4 upon 7%. So this will be the final answer. 2 upon 7 is equal to 28 whole 4 upon 7%. Now the next question is, convert the given decimal fractions to percents. So the first one is 0.65. We have to convert this to percent. We are having 0.65. Can we first convert this into a fraction? Yes, we can do that. So it will be 65. We just removed the decimal, and after decimal we are having 2 digits. So we will put 100 in the denominator. So now this becomes 65 upon 100. Now for converting this into percent, what we will do? We will multiply this with 100. Now 100 and 100 is cancelled out. So this is equal to 65%. So it means now we are having 0.65 is equal to 65%. The next one is 2.1. So again we will write this as a fraction first. So this will become 21. We removed the decimal, and after decimal we are having 1 digit. So we will put 10 here in the denominator. And now we will multiply this with 100 to convert this into percentage. Now we can cancel 10 with 10 here. Now 21 into 10 will give us 210. So this is 210%. Therefore 2.1 is equal to 210%. And the next one is 0.02. Again we have to write this as a fraction first. So this will become 2 upon 100. We have removed the decimal, that becomes 2, and then after decimal we are having 2 digits. So we have to put 100 here in the denominator. So now we will multiply this with 100. Now this becomes percent. Now 100 and 100 will be cancelled out. So we are left with 2%. Therefore 0.02 is equal to 2%. And the next one is 12.35. Again we have to write this as a fraction first. So what we will do for that? We will just simply remove the decimal. So we will get 1235 divided by 100, because there are 2 digits after decimal. Now we have to multiply this with 100 to convert this into percent. Now 100 and 100 will be cancelled out. So we are left with 1235%. Therefore 12.35 is equal to 1235%. We have noticed one thing here. If the decimal is greater than 1, then the percentage is also greater than 100. And if the decimal is less than 1, then the percentage is less than 100. Now the next question is, estimate what part of figures is colored and hence find the percent which is colored. Let's consider the first circle here. So what do you think? What fraction of this circle is colored? What we can do? We can extend this line like this, and now we can extend this line also like this. Now can you tell me what fraction of this circle is colored? As we can see, this circle is now divided into 4 parts, and 1 part out of 4 is colored. So the fraction which is colored is 1 upon 4. Now what we have to do? We have to convert this into percent. And how we are going to do that? We will simply multiply this with 100. Now this becomes percent. Now 4 ones are 4. 4 into 25 gives us 100. So this becomes 25%. So it means we can say that in the first figure 25% of the figure is colored. Now let's see the next one. So this circle is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is divided into 5 parts. And how many of them are colored? 3 of them are colored. So what fraction of this circle is colored? It is 3 upon 5. So we can say 3 upon 5 of the circle is colored. And now we have to convert this into percent. What we will do for that? We will simply multiply this with 100. Now this becomes percent. Now let's simplify this. 5 ones are 5. 5 into 20 gives us 100. Now 3 into 20 will be 60. So this is 60%. So it means we can say that 60% of the figure is colored. Now let's move to the next part. Here we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 parts. So this circle is divided into 8 parts, and how many of them are circled? This circle is divided into 8 equal parts, and how many of them are colored? We can see here 1, 2 and 3. 3 parts are colored. So it means we can say 3 out of 8 parts are colored. Or we can say 3 upon 8 of the circle is colored, or 3 upon 8 of the figure is colored. Now what we have to do? We have to convert this into a percentage. So what we will do for that? We will simply multiply the given fraction with 100. Now this becomes percent. Now let's simplify this. 4 2s are 8. 4 into 25 gives us 100. Now 3 into 25 will be 75 divided by 2%. Now what is 75 divided by 2? It will be 37.5%. We can simply divide and check. We can divide like this. 75 divided by 2. 2 into 3 will give us 6. We have to subtract now. 7 minus 6 will be 1. Now we are having 15 here. Now 2 into 7 will give us 14. Now again we will get 1. Now we will put 1 0 here and 1 decimal here. Now 2 into 5 will give us 10. So we have to put 5 here. So the answer we are getting is 37.5. So therefore 75 upon 2% is equal to 37.5%. So what we can say now? We can say that 37.5% of the figure is colored here in the third circle. So this is how we can estimate what part of the circle or what part of the figure is shaded. Now let's move to the next question. The question here is find 15% of 50 and then 1% of 1 hour, then 20% of rupees 2500 and then 75% of 1 kg. So let's solve the first part. It is 15% of 250. 15% means 15 upon 100. Of means multiplication, and then we are having 250. So now this is 15% of 250. Now let's simplify this. 1 0 will be cancelled out. 5 2s are 10. 5 5s are 25. Now 15 into 5 will give us 75. Now so this becomes 75 upon 2. So therefore we can say 15% of 250 is 75 upon 2, or this can be written as 37.5. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is 1% of 1 hour. So what we have to find? 1% means 1 upon 100. Of means multiplication, and then we are having 1 hour. 1 hour can be replaced with 60 minutes as well. So this is 1% of 60 minutes. Now let's simplify this. We can cancel 1 0 with 1 0. Now we can cancel them with 2. 2 into 3 will give us 6. 2 into 5 will give us 10. Now we are having 3 upon 5 minutes. So this is basically 3 upon 5 minutes. Can we convert this into seconds also? Yes, we can do that. Now how to do that? We just have to multiply 3 upon 5 with 60. So let's do it. We will have 3 upon 5 into 60 seconds. Now this will be equal to, we can cancel 5 ones are 5, 5 into 12 will give us 60. Now 3 into 12 is 36 seconds. So therefore 1% of 1 hour is 3 upon 5 minutes, or we can say 36 seconds. Now let's see the next part. It is 20% of 2500 rupees. So what we have to find? 20%. 20% means 20 upon 100. Of means multiplication, and then we are having rupees 2500. Now we can cancel these two zeros with these two zeros. Now we have to simplify this. 25 into 2 will be 50, and then we are having 1 0. So this is nothing but 500 rupees. So therefore 20% of rupees 2500 is rupees 500. Now the next part here is 75% of 1 kg. So 75% means 75 upon 100 into 1. It is 1 kg. So this will be equal to, can we simplify this? Yes. 25 3s are 75, 25 4s are 100. So this is 3 upon 4. If you will convert this into a decimal, this will be 0.75. So this is 0.75 kg. Or from here itself we can directly say this is 75 upon 100 into 1. So this will be equal to 75 upon 100. Now from here also we can say this is 0.75 kgs. We can do it like this also. Now can we convert this kg into grams? Yes, we can do that. As we know, 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. So 0.75 kg will be equal to 0.75 into 1000 grams. Now let's simplify this. What we will get from here? We will get 750 grams. So it means 75% of 1 kg is 0.75 kg, or it is 750 grams. Now the next question is, find the whole quantity if 5% of it is 600. So what is that quantity whose 5% is 600? So let that be x. Let the required number be x. Now if the required number is x, it means we are having 5% of x is equal to 600. Now from here we can get 5 upon 100 into x is equal to 600. Now can we simplify this? Yes. 5 ones are 5. 5 into 20 will give us 100. So now this becomes x upon 20 is equal to 600. Now from here we can get x is equal to 600 into 20. 6 into 2 is 12, and then we will have 3 zeros. So this is nothing but 12,000. So therefore the required number is 12,000, or we can say 5% of 12,000 is 600. So this is the final answer. The next one here is 12% of it is rupees 1080. 12% of how many rupees will be 1080? We have to find that. So let it be x rupees. Let it be rupees x. So now we are having 12% means 12 upon 100 of rupees x is equal to 1080. Now we have to simplify this. 4 3s are 12, 4 into 25 is 100. So now from here we are getting 3 upon 25 into x is equal to 1080. Now from here we have to find the value of x. So what we will do for that, we will write it as x is equal to 1080 into 25 upon 3. 25 will come in multiplication as it is in division here, and then 3 will come in division as it is in multiplication with x here. So now the value of x is 1080 into 25 upon 3. Now can we simplify this? Yes, we can simplify this. 3 ones are 3, and 3 into which number will give us 1080? It will be 360. Now 360 into 25, what will be that? You can check by multiplying them, you will get 9000. So it means the value of x is 9000. So therefore we can say that 12% of 9000 rupees is 1080. So the final answer is rupees 12,000. Now the next one is 40% of it is 500 kilometers. So it means there is one distance whose 40% is 500 kilometers. We have to find that distance. So we can assume it as d. Let the distance be d. So now we are having 40% of d means 40 upon 100 into d is equal to 500. Now we can simplify this. We will get 2 here and 5 here. Now we have to simplify this and get the value of d from here. So what we can do, we can transpose this 2 upon 5 on the right side of the equation. So this will give us d is equal to 500 into 5 upon 2. Now we can simplify this further. 2 ones are 2. 2 into 250 will give us 500. So now we are having 250 into 5. So what will be this equal to? This will be 1250 kilometers. So therefore we can say 40% of 1250 kilometers is 500 kilometers. So therefore the final answer is 1250 kilometers. Now the next one is 70% of it is 14 minutes. So let the required number be t. If the required number is t, then we are having 70% of t is 14 minutes. So it means 70% means 70 upon 100 of means multiplication, and then 70% of t is equal to 14. Now we have to find the value of t from here. So what we can do, now we can transpose this 7 upon 10 on the right side of the equation. So this gives us t is equal to 14 into 10 upon 7. Now 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. So it means t is equal to 20. Therefore we can say that 70% of 20 minutes is 14 minutes. So the final answer is 20 minutes. Now the last part of this question is 8% of it is 40 liters. So again we have to make one assumption. So let it be x liters. So it means now we are having 8% of x liters is 40 liters. So let's write it here. 8% means 8 upon 100 of means multiplication. So this is 8% of x is equal to 40. Now we have to simplify this. So what we have to do for that? We have to transpose this 8 upon 100 on the right side of the equation. So this gives us x is equal to 40 into 100 upon 8. Now 8 ones are 8, 8 fives are 40. 5 into 40, 5 into 100 will give us 500. So it means the value of x is 500. Hence we can say that 8% of 500 liters is 40 liters. So the final answer is 500 liters. Now here is the next question. It is convert given percents to decimal fractions and also into fractions in the simplest forms. So the first one here is 25%. So what we can do, we can write it as 25 upon 100. So this will be equal to 0.25. So we can say 25% is equal to 0.25. Now we have to write it as a simplest fraction also. For that we have to simplify this fraction 25 upon 100. 25 ones are 25, 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. So this is 1 upon 4. So the fractional representation of 25% is 1 upon 4 in the simplest form. The next one is 150%. We can write it as 150 upon 100. You can cancel 1 0 with 1 0. So now this is 1.5. So the decimal representation of 150% is 1.5. Now we have to find fractional representation in the simplest form. So that will be 15 upon 10, and now we have to simplify this. 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10. So now this becomes 3 upon 2. We can't simplify it further. So the fractional representation of 150% is 3 upon 2. Now the next one is 20%. Again we can write it as 20 upon 100. We just have to remove the percentage sign and we have to put 100 in the denominator. So now we can cancel 1 0 with 1 0. So now this becomes 0.2. So decimal representation of 20% is 0.2. And now we have to simplify this fraction. So this will be 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. So now this becomes 1 upon 5. So 1 upon 5 is the fractional representation of 20% in the simplest form. And the last one here is 5%. We can write it as 5 upon 100. Now we have to write it as a decimal first. So this will be 0.05 because we are having two zeros in the denominator. So this will be 0.05. What we did here, we have written this 5 upon 100 as 0.5 upon 100. Now as we are having two zeros in the denominator, so we have to leave two zeros from the right and we have to put the decimal. So this becomes 0.05. So now we are having 0.05 as a decimal representation of 5%. Now we have to simplify this fraction, that is 5 upon 100. 5 ones are 5, 5 into 20 gives us 100. So now this is 1 upon 20. So the fractional representation of 5% is 1 upon 20. So here we have seen how to convert percentage into decimal and fraction in the simplest form. Now the next question is, in a city 30% are females, 40% are males and remaining are children. We have to tell what percent are children. So let it be X percent. We can say let X percent be children. So now it means 30% plus 40% plus X percent. This will sum up to a whole and that is 100%. 30% plus 40% plus X percent is equal to 100%. Now we have to get the value of X from here. So 30% plus 40%, this will be 70% plus x percent is equal to 100%. Now from here we can get x percent is equal to 70% minus 100% minus 70%. Now what is 100 minus 70? It is 30. So it means x percent is equal to 30%. So the value of x we are getting from here is 30. So therefore we can say that 30% are children. Now here is the next question. Out of 15,000 voters in a constituency, 60% voted. Find the percentage of voters who did not vote. Can you now find how many actually did not vote? So first of all we have to find the percentage of voters who did not vote. How many voted? 60% of the voters actually voted. And then how many have not voted? It will be like this. Percentage of non-voted. This will be 100% minus the percentage who has voted, that is 60%. So now this will give us 40%. So it means 40% of the voters have not voted. So what is the actual number who has not voted? It is 40% of 15,000, as there are 15,000 voters. So this is 40% of 15,000. Now let's simplify this. We will get 40 upon 100 into 15,000. Now we can cancel these two zeros with these two zeros. Now how to simplify this? 4 into 15 is 60 and we are having two more zeros. So this is 6,000. So it means we can say that 6,000 voters did not vote. We can write like this. 6,000 voters did not vote. Now the next question is, Meeta saves rupees 400 from her salary. If this is 10% of her salary, what is her salary? So we can assume, let her salary is rupees X. If her salary is rupees X, then what is 10% of her salary? It is 400. So it means we can say 10% of X is equal to 400. 10% of X means 10 upon 100. Of means multiplication and then we are having X. So now this is 10% of X is equal to 400. Now we can simplify this. This is X upon 10 is equal to 400. Now we can transpose this 10 on the right side. So this will give us X is equal to 400 into 10, which is 4,000. So the value of X we are getting is 4,000. Hence we can say that her salary is rupees 4,000. Now here is the last question of this session. The question is, a local cricket team played 20 matches in one season. It won 25% of them. We have to tell how many matches did they win. Now as it is given, they won 25% of the matches, and how many they played in total? They played 20 matches. So it means number of matches they won, or we can say number of wins will be equal to 25% of number of matches they played, and that is 20. So this is 25% of 20, and this will be equal to 25 upon 100 into 20. Now let's simplify this. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. Now 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. So what we are getting from here? It is 5. So it means they won 5 matches, or we can say number of wins is 5.